All right, so let's talk about HomeAdvisor. Let's talk about Angi Leads, which is now one company, it seems. Is it worth it? Should you even try it? So let's go ahead and dive in. The first thing I want to start off with is just talk about the pros and cons of this company. Let's go into the pros first. The pro is that the leads can be pretty cheap. Now, it really depends on your industry. It depends on what service you provide, and you can kind of work the system a little bit to get leads that are cheaper. So, for example, if you're a remodeling company and you do kitchen remodeling or bathroom remodeling, you can claim little like handyman type of jobs that could eventually upscale into like full remodels. And I've seen other people do this. I know that it can work, but the downside of that also is if you're doing kitchens and baths, those leads are very expensive, right? You could be paying $100, $150 per lead in the kitchen and bath space, right? So that goes into my next downside, which is going to be that these leads are shared. So you're paying for leads, but also 4, 5, 6 of your competitors are also going to be getting this lead. Now, what this does is this forces you to compete on price. This forces you to compete on speed. And really, it gives the homeowner kind of a bad taste in their mouth because you're just kind of cold calling and they're getting bombarded with cold calls and they don't really know who they can trust or who they should move forward with. Now, another good thing about HomeAdvisor is that it's very easy to start, right? It's very easy to go here, sign up, and then the next day you're getting leads, right? There's other strategies like be on Google and this and that where you have to get a bunch of Google reviews, you need a website, it's expensive up front, you got to pay all these fees and all that. However, with HomeAdvisor, I think you can just pay some kind of upfront fee and then you just pay per lead. Now, it does end up being very expensive over the long term. However, it's very easy to set up, right? You don't need a bunch of reviews. You can just start getting leads. I hope you are enjoying this video so far. Look, if you want all of this stuff pre-built and done for you, I'm talking about the lead generation, the appointment booking, and all that stuff just installed in your business, then you can go over to moreestimates.com and just check out what we have. We only work with one company per area, so honestly, it might already be claimed where you are, but everything from capturing new leads to also setting up an automatic follow-up system. We could do all this for you where it follows up with your leads, right? So you never lose another lead again, all the way up until appointment booking. So some people, they get enough leads. They want automated appointment booking. We can get that set up for you so you could turn those leads that are sitting in your inbox into actual estimates on your calendar. Most business owners are just so focused on getting leads, but honestly, you can have 100 leads a week, 1,000,000 leads a day. But if you're not booking estimates out of those, it does not matter. That's why our focus is estimates, which is why it's moreestimates.com. That is our specialty. As you can see here, we book it in your calendar, automatic reminders, all that stuff. And in fact, we guarantee that you get booked appointments. We have guarantees in place for all this stuff. Sometimes we do free trials and we have a ton of proof already. So I work with contractors all over the US and Canada where we actually do this for them. This right here is Monty. He said in the first 30 days, they sold 3 jobs. And again, most of these jobs are bigger jobs. I don't really work in like the smaller handyman type of spaces. This right here is Robert. He said we make 3 to 4 sales per month that average between 25 to 35,000 per project. Again, this is Robert right here. It said I've been doing this for 20 years. Nothing compares to your system. And I have tons more as well that you can check out. So go over to moreestimates.com and you can check out all of this stuff. You can watch all these interviews. Plus, you'll even get a bunch of ads that we've already ran. And this is not some kind of like sales call. What this is me seeing if it even makes sense for us to work together. Your area might be claimed and there's nothing that we can do. Some people just need the lead follow-up system. Some people just want to see our ads. I just show it to you and you just use it in your business. Just take what we have and you can just do it yourself. So you can go over to this website here and take a look at our resources and hopefully that helps. Another con about working with a company like HomeAdvisor is these guys actually keep your reviews within HomeAdvisor. So if you grow your business over the course of, let's say, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, however long you plan to stay in business, hopefully not that long, but your reviews will stay on HomeAdvisor. So then when you want to leave, they're going to keep your reviews hostage. And I've seen this happen before, right? Let's say you're collecting a bunch of 5-star reviews. You want to make sure you do that on your own Google My Business page. Because so that way, That's free, right? Go to google.com/business and you can set up your own Google My Business page that looks like this, where people can actually find you when they Google, let's say like remodeling in Miami or something. You want to keep the reviews public like this, okay? Because if you leave your reviews on HomeAdvisor, then when you cancel, they're going to take down all those reviews and they might not be able to be easily found on there. Overall, I think HomeAdvisor can be a good company if you're just starting off. But if you're not the cheapest guy in town, if you have a little bit of budget, something like $1,000 or maybe $1,500 per month that you want to spend, you are much better off cutting out the middleman, which is a company like HomeAdvisor, and just going directly to the consumer. When somebody goes in and Googles, let's say, remodeling in Miami or kitchen remodeling or bathroom or roofing or whatever home service that you provide, you're much better off going here and just appearing in front of that customer, right? Imagine this is you, Miami Elite, whoever these guys are. Imagine it's you and they're just calling you, right? You're not getting charged per lead and they're just calling you directly. You could answer the phone, you could talk to that lead one-on-one, and you can just book that estimate. So really at the end of the day, this is a much better model. If you scroll down, you'll see like here they are, right? Angi, Yelp, all the big companies are on here, HomeAdvisor, and this is how they're getting their leads, right? They're taking the lead on here and then they're sending it to a bunch of different contractors. So you're much better just cutting off the middleman, going directly to where people are looking, like on Google, like on social media. You can run like social media campaigns. They're not very expensive for the same budget that you have on HomeAdvisor and just get exclusive leads. We're seeing like $20 leads on social media. Now, Google is going to be a bit more expensive, but still, it's the same price as HomeAdvisor, except they're fully exclusive coming into you. So when that happens, you're going to get more estimates and thus you're going to close more sales.